Mark chapter 9 verses 30 to 37. They left that place and passed through Galilee. Jesus did not want anyone to know where they were, because he was teaching his disciples. He said to them, "The Son of Man is going to be delivered into the hands of men. They will kill him, and after 3 days he will rise." But they did not understand what he meant, and were afraid to ask him about it. Then they came to Capernaum. When he was in the house, he asked them, "What were you arguing about on the road?" But they kept quiet, because on the way they argued about who was the greatest. Sitting down, Jesus called the 12 and said, "Anyone who wants to be first must be the very last and the servant of all." He took a little child whom he placed among them. Taking the child in his arms, he said, "Whoever welcomes one of these little children in my name welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me does not welcome me, but the one who sent me."
Hey, Ben.
Yep, Bernie?
You know what the government needs to do?
What does the government need to do, Bernie?
Well, they need to make a huge statue of me in the city so everyone can see it.
Now, Bernie, why does the government need to make a huge statue of you in the city?
Well, that's obvious.
Well, I'm not getting it. So what is it?
It's 'cause I am the greatest.
You are the greatest?
Yeah, and everyone needs to know it. So we need a huge statue of me in the city. Oh, you know what?
What?
Every country needs to make a statue of me, Bernard Poupée, so everyone will know I am the greatest.
Bernie?
Yeah, what's that?
Well, I got two problems with that.
What's that?
Well, firstly, I don't think you are the greatest.
Of course I'm the greatest.
And secondly, actually, I think Jesus is the greatest, and he has a lot to say about how to be great.
Oh, what's he say? What's he say? Jesus is pretty cool.
Well, Jesus says if you want to be great, you actually need to be a servant and care about other people.
I don't believe you.
Well, no, see, this one time Jesus was walking with his friends, and his friends were arguing about who was the greatest.
Oh, that's easy. That's me.
No, they weren't saying who's the greatest. I mean, out of Jesus' friends, which one of them was the greatest?
That's still easy.
Yeah.
That's me.
No. And then Jesus heard about this, and he said, if you want to be great...
Oh, yeah, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Build a big statue.
No, he doesn't say anything about building a big statue. Jesus said if you want to be great, if you want to be the first, you need to become the last, and you need to become the servant for all people.
That makes no sense.
Well, no, see, sometimes we think being great means it's all about us.
No, it's all about me.
No, yeah, all about us. But what Jesus is saying, if we want to be truly great, if we want to be great in God's eyes, what we need to do is not to be thinking about ourselves, but to be thinking about others.
What do you mean?
Well, elsewhere in the Bible, in the book of Philippians, in chapter 2, it tells us that we need to have the same thinking as Jesus did, and that is putting other people above ourselves. It says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, rather in humility value others above yourself."
I stopped listening. What were you saying?
Well, what Jesus is saying is, if you want to be great, it's not about everyone knowing you're great. It's about serving other people and putting other people first above you.
Oh, man. I don't know about that. That sounds really, really hard.
Well, sometimes it does sound really hard. So how about, you know what? Jesus says if we ask him, he helps us to do really, really hard things. So how about we stop and we can pray that we too want to be great like Jesus by putting other people ahead of us.
I don't know.
Well, I think that's a great idea, so we're going to pray now. Dear God, thank you that you are the greatest, and thank you that you teach us all about how to be great. Help us to be people that are great by putting other people ahead of us and living like Jesus did. Amen.
Amen. Hey, Ben.
Yep.
Do you want to be great? You can make me some chocolate salad.
A chocolate salad?
Yeah, a salad made out of chocolate. And if you want to be great, you need to serve me. See you, everybody.
See you. I'm going to have a bit more of a chat to Bernie about being great, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.